Hi cuties, if no one has told you already today, they want you to know that they are tripping. For those of you that are new, welcome, I'm Jem. In today's pick card reading, we're going to be discussing who is tripping over you. In pick card readings, you could view them how you like. You could watch the whole video or watch whatever pile catches your eye, as long as you take what resonates and leave the rest. Disclaimer, this is for entertainment purposes only. You can decide your own future, you have your own free will. Also know that every reader reads differently. I tend to read pretty candid and honest, so there may be some deep messages. And before we hop right into the reading, I want to let you guys know the different ways you could help out my channel. The biggest way is by subscribing. And also, I sell personal readings on my Depop, linked in the description, $10 for 30 minutes of any deck you like on my channel, unlisted for your eyes only. I also have an Instagram where I post tarot reels, tarot advice. And if you're feeling generous, I also have an Amazon wishlist of decks that I desire. Know that any donations are extremely appreciated but not expected, and I thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. So, we have 3 piles here, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. We'll hop into the thumbnails with those in a sec, but before we do that, I want to let you guys know, I want to hop into the vessel. Sorry, I'm a little distracted right now. We're going to hop into the vessel, cleanse the energy, and then we'll get into the readings. Also, before that, I wanted to pick some rings. I'm going to put this upside down. Wanted to pick some rings for my nails. To match my nails. So let's do that. So we have a whole bag of rings. Sometimes I like to pick rings that like match or like just to pop out, that may pop out in the reading. Sometimes I have like interesting rings that tend to pop out. So I'm going to pick a random ring. I'm going to put it on my finger. These are the rings that we have for today. So we have a little mushroom that fits with the trippiness. That's funny. Let's put that on there. We also have a chain. We have a butterfly ring. Those are butterflies for transformation. We have a little sword. Makes me think of air sign. And then put it in the middle finger. That's funny. And then we have a little heart-shaped wings. Okay, so those are the rings. Now let's hop into the tune to cleanse the energy. That is all I'm going to do. And let's hop into each pile. All right. So, we have 3 piles here today. We have pile 1. So pile 1, this is your card as well as your thumbnail. The thumbnail of a girl. All of it is very trippy looking. That's the whole reason. It's the part of the title. Let me just get to the thumbnail real quick so I can look at it. So the thumbnail for you is she has these pointy ears. She has pink. It's a lot of pink. She has a pink mushroom hat. She also has like this interesting pattern shirt. It looks like scales. Almost like reminds me of like a fish. Maybe like water sign could be significant in this pile. She also has mushrooms in the back that are like neon, and she has bangs and long dark black hair. She also has like freckles, so that may be significant to you, pile 1. If that resonates, please pick pile 1. We also have the divinator, which is divine timing and evaluation. So this makes me think of understanding more of like when is the right timing of something, and maybe this is someone who knows time well, like they are able to divinate and like determine what time is good. They have this like evaluation. There could be something, maybe this person needs to evaluate the time, something about the time. So that is pile 1. And then for pile 2, we have the Monsieur. I'm pretty sure, excuse me, I think that's the Miser. I don't know exactly what that means, but or how to pronounce it. But this is a very interesting card. It says stubbornness, inflexibility. So there could be something about, or maybe someone who's being stubborn or very inflexible, doesn't want to change. They're very stubborn in their way. And the thumbnail for that is of a girl she has a mushroom top that's black and it has like green polka dots on it. There's also mushrooms behind her as well. She has like short like hair and her bangs are pointy to the center. She also has earrings on. She has pretty big lips. She also has like dyed hair. It looks like the ends of her hair is purple. And she looks like she's wearing an interesting top, like maybe a fur top. It has like a fur collar on it. So if that resonates with you, pile 2, please pick pile 2. So for pile 3 now. For pile 3, we have the Gambler. And it says loss and risks. And so this could be someone who maybe risks or takes a lot of risks, or maybe even a gambler, someone who maybe struggles with addiction, or maybe this is someone who risks, like does a lot of risks or has lost a lot when it came to maybe addiction or doing some sort of risk. But this could just be the element of the story. This doesn't have to be you. This could be someone. This could also be possibly this could be about a risk, possibly like about some sort of risk. And then your thumbnail, pile 3, is of a girl. She has thinner, like blondish hair. She also has bangs. She has really big eyes. She has pointy ears. She has a mushroom hat that has pink. It's like a pink hat. It's like neon salmon pink. Also, she looks like she's wearing a collar, a turtleneck shirt. She also looks like it's wearing like over the turtleneck is some sort of like laced cute top, and then she has a choker on. So if that resonates with you, pile 3, please pick pile 3. So let's hop into the reading, starting with pile 1. Hello, my beautiful pile 1s. If you chose this, oops, that's the wrong card. This card, as well as this thumbnail, this will be your reading on who is tripping over you. So we are going to pull the bell here. So if any synchronicities happen, it will be there. We're going to put I have pre-shuffled oracles here for you today. So the first section, we're going to be talking about who is this person. So who is this person that's tripping? And then after, we're going to talk about why. So why are they? So the first couple cards we got, this is supposed to represent their personality. Then we have, this is supposed to represent how do they act with you. And then lastly, we have the, what is their, another like archetype. So what is their archetype? Like another card to represent their personality or how they act. What type of person are they? So with that, we're now going to shuffle some tarot. All right, so please give me a card that represents this person's personality to better understand what the eagle is representing. Please give us a card. That card flew into my hand. Did you see that? Please give me a card to represent, to better understand what the eagle is saying. So we have the Tower in reverse. Okay, let's see what else. Please give me a card to help us better understand what the 4 house of family and home, how they act with pile 1. Please let us know what this card represents. Please help us better understand what this card represents. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh, that flipped over. We have the Hermit and the Empress. That's very strong energy here. These are all major arcana cards, so this could be very present in your life right now, pile 1. This could be pretty important in your life. A big, maybe like your whole world. Like it's like crumbling down, or I don't know. We'll see exactly what's going on here. 1, 2, or maybe you are their whole world. That could be something. 2, 3. We got 8 of Cups. All right. To help us better understand the martyrin. I don't even know how to say that. Martyr. And we have the Lovers underneath too. So this could definitely be a love connection. Oh, look, we have a little mushroom. We have a mushroom here. All right, so let's see what these cards are saying. So with the eagle represents, in reverse, somebody who's possibly a little bit controlling. So this person could be an air sign, specifically maybe an air sign in their Mars energy, because we do have the Tower. So this could be someone who maybe is very worried about controlling things that are outside of them, like when things fall apart, and possibly because of something that happened in the past where things fell apart, it was like out of their control. They do everything in their power to try to control those scenarios. So this could be the reason to why this person's controlling. Other than that, though, this person can just be controlling, and maybe even controlling during chaotic times. They could be someone who's controlling in order to avert disaster. They try to prevent things. They try to prevent change. They try to prevent like things from changing because it makes them uncomfortable. But in reality, that's what brings growth. But this person maybe doesn't understand that, and they're just very comfortable with where they're at. So they try to prevent disaster, even though it's something that's out of their control. So it's not even like they can control it. It's just an illusion. With the Hermit and the Empress here, this is supposed to represent how this person acts with you. So we have the 4th house. Why is this ND? What? I just realized that I made a mistake on this card. The 4th house, house of family and home. So this person, just off the bat with seeing this card, this person may treat you like family. They could be your family. They maybe feel like you are home to them. With the Hermit card, let me see what specifically the Hermit card and the Empress card says. How does this person act with you? The Hermit. These cards are so cute. I love them. So the Hermit in reverse, it says negativity, self-pity, isolation, paranoia, and depression. And then the Empress card, which is upright, says femininity, creativity, beauty, harmony, and balance. So let me also look at what the House of Family, and I wrote a little description specifically for this card. It's been a while since I've gotten this card. So the 4th house sits at the base of the chart and symbolizes home and family. Natal planets in the 4th house reveals an individual's relationship with a marital figure, as well as, so a mother. This could be maybe they're a mother to you, or they tend to mother you. Could definitely be significant because it says marital figure, so like definitely could be a mother. As well as their unique outlook on domesticality. Planets moving across the 4th house often encourage us to invest in our infrastructure by creating more private, nurturing spaces that make us feel safe, loved, and cared for. The 4th house also rules your relationships with people, pets, and who are family, either blood or chosen. This house corresponds with career energy. So this could be someone who, they could be specifically a Virgo because the Hermit represents Virgo, and they could be maybe your mother, or maybe someone who acts like a mother, or it could just be someone that you know that like is very nurturing and like mother-like. They try to mother you, maybe even smother you. Like I'm kind of getting that vibe. This could play a part in someone. This could be because it also mentioned like someone who tries to create like a very safe environment or safe place. Maybe this person, it says they often encourage us into investing in our infrastructure and creating more private, nurturing spaces. Maybe this person tends to, the way they act with you is encourage you to like maybe isolate, or maybe encourage you to make more of a private, nurturing space for yourself. So take it how it resonates. It could be vice versa. Like it could be a negative, it could be a positive like view on it. I think also, though, I think with the Hermit, because it's in reverse, I would say the negative aspects of this situation could be someone who maybe encourages victim mentality or isolation or paranoia. So this could be like a negativity, maybe even someone who's a bit negative or tends to throw like a pity party, or someone who maybe isolates, because it says isolate and paranoia. So they could be also trying to like protect you. Like there's like the tower here where it says trying to avert disaster, and then it's like it says paranoia, and then also like it says trying to create like a safe private space. So it could be like maybe this person tries to like protect you or smother you from maybe outside situations because they're trying to control the uncontrollable. It's like you can't control somebody from having to deal with different issues. Like they're trying to protect you from things that they maybe experienced in their life, and they're trying to protect they don't want you to get hurt, so they try to do everything out of their power or within their power to protect you from facing disaster. Like that's what I'm getting here. So lastly here, another card to represent who this person is. We have Eight of Cups and Martyr. I don't know how to say that. I apologize. It's in the light attribute. It says learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or cause. And then it says Eight of Cups, which is upright, says disappointment, abandonment, courage, escape, assistance from a friend. So this could definitely be a friend or some sort of family member. And with the Eight of Cups, their personality could be like, maybe they, this is supposed to represent their personality. So they could be currently learning and transcending or maybe changing in the aspect of being more at service to themselves. Like they could be someone who's learning to serve themselves first or a cause. Like they're starting to like, oh my God, I didn't even realize, look at it says addicted to self-pity. They're starting to transform and stopping themselves from being like playing into this victim mentality. They're starting to transcend and like take control and starting to serve themselves. Like they're starting to like maybe setting healthy boundaries. That could be something. Or like they're starting to put themselves first. Maybe they tend to mother too much, and it was like they were this like constant like I wanted to talk about, because this reminds me, it's like I've noticed that society puts on this expectation for like women to be this like nurturing mother, like where you have to put your needs aside for like everybody, and in reality you're only supposed to do that for your children when you do have children, and not even for that long. Like once they are able to grow up and take care of themselves, you're not supposed to be this, you know, smothering like energy. Like you have to allow people to be themselves, allow people to figure things out for themselves, take a step back and give people space to be themselves. Instead of trying to control everything and control all these different things, trying to be helpful. It's like, no, you're not being helpful. You're actually just burning yourself out, making yourself mad, and on top of that, making others mad. Because when you were just trying to help from the get-go, it's like it's codependency. It's giving codependency. So trying to fix others, you know. The Eight of Cups says disappointment, abandonment, courage, escape, and then assistance from a friend. I'm not sure exactly what aspect of what this card is trying to say. Usually the Eight of Cups, the cups represents emotions. So it could be someone who maybe is feeling a bit disappointed or abandoned. Maybe though they're also feeling like they have a lot of courage and they're escaping from some sort of hard time or bad, something they consider bad. I don't know. And then it also says assistance from a friend. Maybe they're starting to get assisted or getting help from maybe a friend. Okay, so that's who this person is. Let's put these cards away, and let's now see, how does this person treat you? Or not treat you, but why are they tripping? So we have these cards here. So the first row is representing why are they tripping? So why are they tripping? We got this card to represent why they're tripping. The next card is representing how do they feel? So how do they feel about the situation? We have chemistry. Then for the next row, we have what do they want? We have evidence and idea. And then lastly, what do you want? Pile 1, we have move on in reverse. So we're going to pull now some oracles to help us understand what each card is. So please give us a card for pile 1. I meant for row 1, we have 5 of swords. Please give us a card to help us better understand what the chemistry is. 1, 2, 3. We have Knight of Wands. One, 2, 3. Please give us a card to better understand what this is. These cards are trying to say. We have King of Cups. We have a lot of people. There's 2 different people here. Possibly 2 different people. This could be the same person, but it could be 2 different people playing a part in this situation. And then lastly, we have 10 of Pentacles. So, pile 1. Let's see what we got here for you. So, the 5 of Swords in this reading, or within this deck, represents defeat, self-sabotage, bullying, crime, loss, empty victory, bad relationships. And then it says the diviner, divine timing, evaluation. So, my beautiful pile 1, why this person is tripping over you is because they are feeling defeated. They're starting to possibly do some sort of self-sabotaging, like overthinking, maybe even bullying. There could be some sort of like bullying situation. It even says crime. So I don't know like to what extent this situation is, extending to, but it says crime, loss, empty victory, bad relationship. This person could be just tripping over this situation because maybe they feel like it's a bad relationship. And it's bringing them a lot of, overall though, the general message of this section is they're having a lot of conflict. They're having a lot of conflict about this situation. That's why they're tripping. And the divinator, this energy is coming to them in a way to help them self-evaluate, and it's like, oh my god. So I don't know if you guys have ever experienced this situation where it's like when you feel something's off, you tend to just cut people out of your life, or you tend to like just end things. That could be something in particular, is like the divine timing of like feeling like they need to just end it. And that's their way of self-sabotaging. Like this person, instead of like working things out, they'd rather just cut people out of their lives. So that could be why they're tripping, is because maybe they're feeling that way. This could also be, besides that, this could be maybe this person's feeling at a defeat, like there was some sort of conflict or drama or bullying, specifically because it says bullying. Maybe someone was bullied or feels like they're being bullied, or they feel like they just lost. Like they lost and their ego is hurt. Like they could also be just overthinking a lot of this too. Like this may not even be anything real. They're just like overthinking it and feeding into this illusion. I also think this could be representing here, it's like because of this defeat, it's like they don't want to face that or like have this ego death. So they'd rather just it's like they would rather make the decision first and cut someone off before actually facing or there being an actual issue. That could be something too. If that doesn't resonate, this could be representing maybe there was an actual crime. Like there was an actual like physical thing. So if that doesn't resonate, please don't take that, but that could be even something. Okay, let's move on to the next row. So why they're tripping overall though, pile one, is this person feels defeated. This person feels like they're letting their ego get in the way and it's possibly causing self-sabotage, like their ego is trying to protect them, but in reality, the ego, when it's inflated, is just ruining everything to begin with because they take things more personally and they tend to think that everyone's trying to harm them in order to protect themselves, but in reality, nobody's trying to harm you. Everybody's intention is usually pure. Everyone's trying to do the right thing most of the time, and it's just, lack of communication. So instead of like doing that communication, actually seeing what's going on so that they could, validate their feelings or like reassure themselves, they would rather just cut it off, or they feel like it's divine timing, or they're trying to like maybe not even end things. I'm getting ending just because of like the cuts and like the tower, but they are just evaluating over it. So that's why they're tripping, is because they're thinking so much about it. With the Knight of Wands here, so this could be a male fire sign. It doesn't have to be. This could also just be a younger fire sign. So someone who's like a beginner, like they're working their way up to becoming like this king. This like, wise person. They're still like a bit young though. Maybe even with their mentality or maybe with their passion. Maybe when it comes to love more specifically, because it says Knight of Wands and Wands represents passion and could represent chemistry. And we do have the chemistry card and it says I never felt a passion this intense. So this person could be very new to love or very new. If this isn't like, I know I said like someone who could be very nurturing, this could also be a male that's just very nurturing or has that like need to fix codependency within them. And with this row, this is supposed to represent how they feel about you. So how they're feeling is they could feel very passionate about this or just feels like there's a lot of chemistry. And the Knight of Wands, let's see what it says exactly in the book. The Knight of Wands says overconfidence, reckless, jealous, violence, someone's leaving, separation. Wow. Okay, I didn't expect it to get this like visceral. Why is it so it's almost like it's very aggressive. Why is this person almost like switches up and just becomes very aggressive? We have overconfidence. Maybe this person maybe is about to face an ego death, because it says overconfidence, like this person's like overly confident, and it's like it's because their ego is crippling. It's like they are putting themselves on a pedestal because they maybe face something that like, someone has hurt them, so they grew this inflated ego to try to protect themselves, when in reality it's just self-sabotaging. They could also be very reckless, taking a lot of risks or doing a lot of risky stuff. They could also just be jealous, like their inflated ego is out of jealousy. Oh my god, I have this book that said this really amazing message that talks all about shadow work and like basically like doing the work to face your own ego. Okay, so basically this book that I have talked about what jealousy is. And basically jealousy is not about jealousy is just an illusion feeling. It's actually just the feeling of anger due to a suppressed emotion of feeling inadequate about your daily life. So this person could just be very jealous or has this a lot of like passion or like almost like maybe crave or craving to you or to this relationship, or they feel very like tied to it or something due to they are jealous because they are unhappy with their life. They're unhappy with the life they're living, or they're feeling inadequate. Like they feel like you're better, or that there's something about you that this person wants to be within them, and it's like their soul is literally craving that, but they just hold themselves back due to their own self-sabotage or limiting beliefs or whatever. Like this person's trapped in their mind, and they're like craving for this, this beautiful thing that's within them already, that they just don't realize is within them already. Like they could do whatever it is they want to do if they just believed that they can. So there could be something about you in particular, the way they feel about you, pile one, is that they could be jealous, definitely. It could also be there's something about you that this person really likes, and it's because they have a part of themselves that's like that, but they suppress it. I think also, like, again, with this ego, it's like they got a really big inflated ego, and maybe they tend to turn out to be someone who's maybe a little bit violent or aggressive because they're constantly suppressing, and they could definitely be leaving a situation or even separating from a situation, because we do have the, like I said, I think I was definitely right about like the cutting things off or leaving or cutting themselves out of a situation. With the King of Cups here, so this row is supposed to represent what do they want? So what do they want? And the King of Cups in reverse says immature, unloyal, manipulative, unbalanced, uncaring, ignorant, and moody. And then we have idea in reverse, and we have evidence. It says detection, investigation, proof. And then it says, for this card, says inspiration, suggestion, vision in reverse. So pile one, I think what this person wants is evidence. It's just so funny because a lot of this kind of plays a part of like a situation that I'm dealing with. So it's like so strange that a lot of these cards just play a part of that, but I'm not going to let that interfere with the reading. But this could definitely be, I'm literally just reading what it says in the book. Like the King, it literally says immature, unloyal, manipulative, unbalanced, uncaring, ignorant, and moody. Like this person, what they want is, maybe they want that from you. They want you to act immature. They want you to be unloyal. They want you to be manipulative. They want you to be unbalanced, uncaring, ignorant, or moody, so that they can use that as evidence, because they have this to like better instill this idea of why to leave. Like looking for a reason. This could also be, if that's not the reason, if that doesn't play a part, this could also be this person, what they want from you is maybe they want you to detect that they are off, or like if this represents them, if that represents them, then like the person who's immature, unloyal, manipulative, unbalanced, uncaring, ignorant, or moody, this could be a situation that maybe they want you to detect, or like to see that they're, acting up or emotional or feeling some type of way, in order, like they want to implant this idea in your head that they're upset, so that you can so that they can manipulate you. Like it says manipulation, like could be like they want you to feel bad for them, or they want to like control your emotions they want you to see that they're upset so that you are upset. Like it's like this manipulation tactic. Like they want to implant this idea, they want to show you that they're upset, but not like come to tell you that they're upset. They want you to come to them. Like they want this like egocentric, you know, power, like victim mentality. It's just giving, that's what it's giving. So that could be something, that could be what's going on. And then lastly, how do you feel about it, pile one? We have the Ten of Pentacles and we have moving on. So the Ten of Pentacles basically is the best card you could get in the Pentacles card, which is great. I think this talks about abundance, fruition, a lot of great things. I think there could be something about you may want to move on, like deep down, you may want to move on from this person. Maybe you see that this person is a waste of time. Maybe this evaluation is you needing to evaluate that this person is like maybe a waste of time or is unavailable emotionally. So it's like you have to, it's time for you to go. And maybe deep down you want to move on. That could be something. It could be vice versa also. Maybe in a way, maybe you tend to mirror this person as well in some aspects. And this could be also saying like maybe you're still holding on to this person and not fully letting them go. There could be something that maybe is blocking you from this beautiful, abundant future. Like, for example, I've heard this story about how when things are leaving your life, it's making room for better things to come. And that could be literally specifically about this relationship or whoever this person is in your life. It's like it's making room for something better, something more fruitful, and something that's going to bring you a lot of abundance as well. So that is all I have for you, Pile 1. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please give this video a like, consider subscribing. I know I went a bit over time with this reading, but I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in one of my next ones. Bye! Hello, my beautiful Pile 2s. If you chose this card, as well as this thumbnail, this will be your reading on who is tripping over you. So, let's lay out the cards. So the first section, we're going to talk about who is this person. So what type of person are they? What are they like? And then we're going to hop into why. So why are they tripping over you? So the first card we got is the Deer in reverse. Represents Earth sign. The card in the center. So how does this person act with you? We got Jupiter. I just thought of the song, the little like childhood song that's like boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider, girls go to Mars to get more smarter, or something like that. And then it was like, boys drink Pepsi, or girls drink Pepsi to get more sexy. You guys remember that? I don't know. Anyways, then we got the Mentor, or, oh, Jesus, that card fell. We got the Mediator. This is giving me, like, Libra energy. It's like someone who maybe gets involved in people's fights to like mend them. So that could be like their personality. So now let's get some tarot to help us better understand these cards. We got the World. There's a lot of circles, planets. It could be a lot of planets playing a part in this situation. So let's get a card to better understand what the Deer is representing. 1, 2, 3. Wow, look at the Five of Cups. We got Five of Cups. There's definitely some sort of sadness, a bit of sadness, but someone who's maybe recovering from that sadness. This person could be someone from the past, maybe who's sad over you, and that could be why they are tripping. We have Two of Pentacles and how they act with you. And let's get a card to represent the Mediator. 1, 2, 3. We have the Hermit. Okay, interesting that we got like one card for each. I know I shuffled this one, a bunch of cards came out, but usually sometimes I just get 2 cards. So we keep getting like a decision to be made. Maybe that's why this person is tripping, because they really feel like there needs to be a decision. We also have 2, came out twice, 2, 2. Could be significant. That talks about friendships, relationships, partnerships, companionship. That's what that number represents. So, and we're on pile 2. So let's see what the Deer is talking about. So Who is this person? They could be an earth sign or have an earth sign within them. So someone who's maybe a little bit slower paced, someone who moves a little bit slower with their actions. So in reverse, this says concerned and protective. So this person, when they're upright, they could be very loving, very intuitive, very graceful, and it says the mother. This could be someone who maybe is a female. They don't have to be, though. But they could be someone who is like a male who's very motherly or like nurturing. So that could be something in particular. And it says when out of balance, it says concerned and protective. And then we have the 5 of Cups. So this person could be very sad or feeling sad out of concern and like feeling the need to like protect. I don't know where, like, what's going on there. Let's see specifically what does the 5 of Cups say. In reverse, it says end of a relationship, failure in business, self-forgiveness, and of instability. So because it's not upright, they're not like, they may be still feeling sad, but they're starting to like overcome this. They're starting to like heal from it. They're starting to recover. Maybe it took them some time, but it they're finally being able to accept an ending of a relationship, or even like maybe this is signifying an end of your relationship, like maybe you guys recently ended things, or in the middle of ending things, I'm not sure. Or this could just be a past person, I'm not sure. But this person is like in the midst of recovering and finding some self-forgiveness as well. Maybe if it's not the end of the relationship, it could also be like maybe they are starting to self-forgive, like forgive themselves and heal. Like they're stopping, they're finding more contentment with the situation, and they're starting to forgive themselves. They could also be starting to find more stability as well. It talked about like, it says end of instability, like they're not letting this control them or upset them anymore. They're starting to like heal from that. So that could be something as well. And then also it says failure in business. There could be something as well, like career related, where maybe this person failed with their business or their career goals, and they're starting to finally accept that as well. So that could be something in particular. The next row is how do they act with you? We have 2 of Pentacles. So in reverse says disorganization, financial chaos, overextended loans, poor time management. So it keeps talking about career, which is really interesting. Let's see exactly what this is about. 2 of Pentacles. I'm at the Jupiter. I wanted to see what the Jupiter is. Jupiter card. So the Jupiter card represents, it says one of the 2 social planets. Jupiter rules idealism, optimism, and expansion, and is also very philosophical. So how this person maybe acts with you, it says 2 of Pentacles. This could be someone who maybe is currently a bit disorganized, or maybe is currently facing some sort of financial chaos. It also said a failure of business. So maybe they're currently dealing with like a business failure or something just not working out. So it's like re-guiding them in a new direction, which could be difficult. It could also be talking about maybe they're overextending their time in many different areas, and they're not good at time management. So they could be struggling with some sort of time management. Maybe that's how they're acting towards you, or maybe these are things that you've noticed about this person. And maybe they also have loans. I don't know. It keeps talking about like their finances. You maybe, the 2 of you may be creating some sort of financial connection. Maybe you guys are starting to like branch off in a more business aspect, or maybe you guys are starting to step into, like maybe this is a career relationship. It doesn't have to be though. This could also just be, maybe this person is just someone who's very disorganized, but they still have a lot of hope and a lot of potential, and even they see the potential within them. There's a lot of greatness and potential and they see that they're going to be able to overcome this aspect. It's like they see that this is guiding them into a new path, and they're trying to work on their disorganization, their financial chaos, their poor time management. Over here, we have Virgo energy again. That came out in the first reading, so that could be something, if you want to check that one out, you don't have to. Doesn't mean that it's connected, it's just this card came out. So the Hermit usually represents like isolation or like looking within and doing some self-reflection. And I think something in particular, because the Deer and the Five of Cups talks about like self-forgiveness, like forgiving themselves, maybe this person's starting to finally step out, and like instead of self-isolating, they're starting to like step out more. Let's see what the Hermit card says specifically in the deck so I get this right. The Hermit in reverse says negativity, self-pity, isolation, paranoia, depression. And then Mediator, the gift for negotiating affairs, strategy in personal and professional life, respect for both sides of the argument. Okay, so this could be something in particular, is maybe this person is, this is interesting. Maybe this person's dealing with a lot of negativity or self-pity or isolation or paranoia or depression, and the Mediator could be talking about how this relationship needs balance. Like, I know that maybe someone is needing, I think this could be like maybe this is saying how to overcome this is by finding balance and making sure that things are 50-50 balanced. And that you don't give too much so that both sides are fair and there's a lot of fairness. Like it says, gifts for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life. Maybe your relationship with this person is when they're going through hard times, you guys tend to both be very even on that. Like when someone's going through a hard time, you step in and you give them the rest of the percent, and then it's like vice versa. It's constantly like an equal give, balanced relationship. Because it does talk about negotiating fairness and strategy. Maybe you guys tend to help each other and strategize how to improve on your personal and professional life. And also possibly this person could be very good at like respecting both sides of an argument. Like this person could be definitely someone who sits in the middle of like two people fighting, and they'll be like, okay, this person talk, now you talk, now let's, you know, make up, let's fix things. So that could be something particular about this person. Now let's hop on to the rest of your cards here. We have so why are they tripping? We have stubbornness and inflexibility. Next is how do they feel? So the card that we got, oh, that's so funny. We got strategy came out. I think what they want. This is what they want. That's what I pulled. And then how do they feel is this card. This could also be, I think this was also pulled for why they were tripping. I think this card was just the overall energy, and then this card was pulled why they're tripping. And then this is how do you feel about it? Oops. The Sword came out, so definitely some sort of air sign. Could be significant. Let's now pull your tarot. So please give us some tarot cards to help us better understand these cards here. Oh, we have Justice. Wow, I was definitely getting Libra vibes as well, which is so funny because the Mediator reminded me of Libra because it talked about balance. All right, so please give us a card to better understand self-love. The self-love card. Oop, that card came out but then didn't fully flip over, so. One. Okay, King of Pentacles. Oh, this card is so cute. Oh, this is so cute. Look at the little bee. Let's get another. Oh, we got Six of Pentacles. Let's get a card for patience. We got the Hierophant. Aw. This seems really sweet. I like this reading. This reading seems really kind and genuine. Okay, so what I have for you, pile 2, is I just want to read up what the Justice card is in this pile. So the Justice in reverse says lawfulness, unfairness, dishonesty, injustice. So this person, with the stubbornness and inflexibility and the obsession card, what is this trying to say? So this is why are they tripping? So why is this person tripping? This person could maybe feel like things are unfair or uneven. And maybe even, they could be even maybe a little bit stubborn or inflexible when it comes to their obsession. Maybe there's something they're obsessing over or trying to, like if it comes to like business, like let's say this person is maybe a workaholic or maybe this person is like if you guys have a business or you guys working together, like if this is some sort of like partnership, maybe this person is stubborn or a little bit inflexible when it comes to their obsession. Like maybe their obsession is work. So that could be something. This could also be possibly viewed in a different way. So maybe this person has like an addictive personality where they are stubborn and inflexible when it comes to this certain obsession. But then when it comes to the Justice card, it's like maybe they feel like they have to change a lot, or like this person is forcing them too much to change. And maybe it's falling into a bit of like black and white thinking, like it's either this way or that, and I can't compromise. That could be something in particular. This could also be possibly I'm not sure. Let's move on to this row. Let's see what this row is representing. So we have King of Pentacles and self-love. How does this person feel? I think maybe this person feels bad. Like maybe this person feels bad that they aren't, like, maybe they feel bad that things are uneven or that they're like seeing things as uneven. Like it's not a fair distribution of work. Or maybe this person's feeling bad that they're not compromising. I'm not sure exactly what this is about. But the King of Pentacles here, it says someone who's very generous, prosperity, better yourself, security, power, and wealth. So generous with that specifically. It also says prosperity, better yourself, security, power, wealth. I think when it comes to money, I think they could be someone who's very generous and they tend to like give a lot, maybe when it comes to money or career in that aspect. Like they may be like a gift giver, could be something in particular, and maybe they feel bad for the fact that they are stubborn or inflexible about this obsession. Or maybe they are feeling bad that that the work is not distributed evenly. I think this could also be, but they are trying to still step into like self-love and they're still trying to heal. Like they keep catching themselves from like people pleasing. And specifically when it comes to like in work, like maybe they constantly are giving too much or being too generous when it comes to work, due to like feeling because they feel like they owe you, But I think more in particular, they will catch themselves and be like, I'm still trying to heal, I'm still trying to find love for myself, and know that if someone is upset with something, or if something is uneven on their view, like from their side, then they would come and communicate that with me. So that could be something in particular. And then the last row here, this is supposed to represent what do they want. It says Six of Pentacles and then strategy. So with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, it says no help, alone, losing a friend, greed, scam, fraud, ulterior motives. Okay, so for some of you, they could be... For some of you, if this doesn't resonate, please ignore it. But for some of you, this could be someone who maybe is struggling with trusting people. They could be worried that maybe you have ulterior motives, or that you're trying to strategize in order to like take things from them or use them or take advantage of them. That could be something. Another thing that this could be representing is they maybe are not willing to work with others as much, and maybe that's what they're learning right now, is that's what they're learning, is how to work good with others and how to grow and work well with others, because they may be stuck in this mindset of like wanting no help, working alone. They could also be like they could be trying to heal that, and trying to, that's why they're trying to branch out into working with others. I think also they could be worried that the other person is going to think that they're just trying to take advantage of them. Like they're maybe even fearing that what other people may think. Like they may be fearing that you may think that they just want to take advantage. And that's why they're like so generous, is like this person's like constantly worrying. But I think they're healing that. They're trying to, I think what they want is they want strategy with you. They want to like plan things, and also maybe even mind reading. Like they want to know what you're thinking, like what works best for you. How are you dealing with this? And are things good on your side, like on your terms? So that could be something in particular. I think with you, how you feel about the situation, pile two, is I think with the Hierophant, this talks about the teacher. You could be someone who maybe, you could be like a teacher to this person. Maybe you're teaching them a lot, and maybe that's why this person feels like they owe you so much, is because you've taught them so much already, so they feel in debt to you, and maybe this person doesn't like that feeling. It makes them uncomfortable, and that's why they like to work on their own, is so they don't have to have that feeling of feeling like they owe somebody. But you may not even feel that way at all. You may not even, you feel maybe happy to be helpful, happy to be teaching them or showing them. The Hierophant, and maybe even you have a lot of patience. It says you may have a lot of patience with this person, and you see that good things are to come, and you're happy to help. Like, I don't see this as anything negative. The Hierophant, let's see what the Hierophant says upright. It says commitment, belief, forgiveness, traditional values. So I think you are committed to, I thought the Hierophant was like the teacher. I thought the Hierophant was the teacher. It's like the male, it's almost like the male teacher. And I think more specifically, maybe the teacher when it comes to like career, the earning of finances. It's like this person's teaching that, because it's like the male. The reason why I say that is because the hustler mentality, and like needing to step up and take action, is all of like more of divine masculine. So that's what it's making me think of, like this is career related, like teaching career. So I think you could be someone who's very patient, someone who's being very patient about it. That could be something in particular. I think this person though knows, like they know that that's how you feel, and they're like, that's why they're healing this, is because they know that they have nothing to worry about. So that is what I have for you, pile 2. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a like, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in one of my next ones. Peace. Hello, my beautiful pile 3s. If you chose the Gambler card, as well as this thumbnail, this will be your reading on who is tripping over you. So we have some pre-shuffled oracles here for you today, and we're going to hop into who this person is and then hop into why are they tripping. So the first card to represent who this person is, we have the golden egg, which I think represents heart chakra. Then we have, how's this person acting towards you? We have mirroring, and we have shapeshifter. So off the bat, I saw this really interesting video about actual chakras, which was funny. It was like a video of like how the last avatar teaches us about chakras or whatever, which I thought was like really cool and just interesting. But they said something about like when you have blockages in your heart, it's due to something that you're facing. And I think the heart represents, what did they say? They said something in particular. I think it was like about letting things go. I think that was the main one about the heart one. Or it was like about fears. I think the first one was fears, actually. I'm not sure. Maybe I could find it and show you guys. But this one I'm pretty sure represents heart chakra. I'm going to read it to you right now. It says the message, the center of the heart, the unstruck sound. With the golden egg lives a precious or precise sound. Deep within the sound resides a message. That sound cannot be heard, nor the message discerned until we retreat from the noise of modern day life. The magical essence of the golden egg needs warmth, quiet, and time to unfold. No rushing, no pushing, no grasping. Find a place of deep, restful ease, perhaps through yoga or meditation, which is funny how I talked about, you know, the 7 chakras, and, you know, yoga and meditation tends to fall into that. So if you do not yet have meditational practice, take some time for introspection or contemplation. This is like asking you to possibly hermit. Maybe this person tends to take a lot of space for themselves or hermits a lot due to reflect. Like they need time. This person may tend to need time away in order to reflect. Like they need the time away from modern life or from others in order to sit with their thoughts and actually, that was my back, ask why or understand what they're truly feeling. So that could be something in particular, and it may take them some time. It's not something that rushes to them or something that they know right then and there on the spot. It's something that like it comes to them within time. It's also like this brings in to ask a question about what weighs on your heart the heaviest. Maybe this person does yoga, or maybe not actual yoga, but maybe this person tends to like do some meditation or does some like introspection on their own. It says, it requires becoming intimate with our very essence and comfortable with vulnerability. When a feeling of tenderness or gratitude arises from deep within you, know that you are well on your way. When your chest swells, like you are feeling an old friend that has been away from you a long time, listen to the message they've been waiting to tell you. I think this is also talking about like listening to your intuition, listening to the inner guidance that is within you, the first initial thought that you have of what you want to do, like what do you want to do, is the message to be brought, not something that is anxiety induced or brings you a lot of anxiety. You know, take your time. There's no need to rush. There's no need to be impulsive. This could be all about like what this person is about. This person doesn't move quickly. This person doesn't act impulsively. This person maybe also, they could be a bit of away from their heart. Like maybe they're not as emotional, or they're not feeling much. Like maybe they're a little bit emotionless or detached a bit due to being away from their heart chakra. But then when they take the time to do introspection and feel the way that they're feeling, they'll be able to face what it is that they're feeling and actually feel what it is that they're feeling. Like it says, when your heart gets heavy. So that could be something in particular. Oh, I didn't even pull tarot cards. Oh my god. My apologies. What in particular is this golden egg? trying to tell us about this person? 1, 2, 3. We have the 9 of Swords. They could be recovering from sleepless nights or anxiety. They could be like really healing, because the golden egg is like basically a higher version of themselves. Like it's like their spiritual selves. 2, 3. For the mirroring, we have 2 of Wands. And what about the shapeshifter? 1, 2, 3. We have the Star. Oh, this is really cute. This is so cute. So, with the 9 of Swords in reverse, it says imprisonment, inner turmoil, fears, secrets, breakdown, accepting help, and release. I think this person maybe has finally came to terms with accepting help or releasing whatever was harming them or upsetting them. Maybe they finally were able to feel their emotions and let it out. And like, in order to like let it go, I think, like finally being able to let go of their emotions. In the center, how does this person act with you? This person may be like a mirror to you. Maybe this person's very similar to you, to the point where it's like maybe you guys say the same things, maybe you guys think the same way. It's like almost like you're holding up a mirror. Maybe this person's very similar, and maybe that relationship tend to make you do a lot of reflection, because it was like you were that relationship was like you being with yourself. So it was like constantly things were being bounced back onto you. Like it was like, it's actually you that is dealing with this or something. The 2 of Wands in reverse says fear of change, lack of planning, doubt, indecision, harmony, being left out. Maybe this person, how they're acting towards you is they could be someone who maybe fears change. They could be also someone who maybe has a lack of planning, lack of planning towards like the future. They don't really know what to go, what to do. They could also be very indecisive, someone who's maybe very indecisive. They tend to not really take action or tend to quickly make decisions. This could also be someone who maybe has a lot of doubt, or someone who maybe is a little bit more pessimistic. And maybe they also worry about feeling left out or left behind. With this last row here, we have the Star, we have Shapeshifter. So the Star here in reverse represents lack of faith, despair, depression, loss, failure, and fear. And in this row is supposed to represent their personality. I think this person maybe is feeling this way, like towards this connection. Maybe they feel the lack of faith, or they're feeling a bit depressed or despair, feeling at a loss. Maybe this relationship is at a distance. Maybe they are feeling a bit like a failure, or having just a lot of fear about the situation. They could also, with the Shapeshifter here though, it says skills at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see potential in everything. So I think this person's feeling very down about the situation, or just feeling having a lack of faith. They're not feeling very optimistic, like I said, like being a bit pessimistic. They could be someone who's like afraid to make a decision, and they're also like, they would rather allow their fears to tell them that things aren't going to work out, or it's never going to work out type of self-limiting belief, so that they don't have to make a decision. They'd rather make an illusion thought or delusion saying that, oh yeah, it's never going to work out, and they're going to stick to that in order to like actually taking the risk, and actually taking the risk to try it out and see how it would go, or, you know, taking the chance. And I think with the Shapeshifter here, this person maybe shapeshifts, like literally they could be like a shapeshifter. Maybe their appearance tends to change a lot. They tend to like change their look a lot. This could also be maybe their, if it's not physical shapeshifting, this could also be like maybe their personality, or Their mood tends to shapeshift. It tends to change. Could be something. With the light attributes, this is skills at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in anything. Maybe this person's very good at like clearing their chakras. I don't know. Like maybe this person's, which is so weird because I feel like that contradicts like the rest of the cards. I don't know why this card is here. Maybe this person's just very good at seeing the potential and everything, and it's kind of like they hope that it's just weird because this says lack of faith, and then this is like faith. It says projecting any image that serves your personal agenda in the moment. Maybe this is supposed to be represented in the shadow attribute. Maybe they tend to flip-flop from the two. Like one day they'll feel, you know, like they'll clear all these blockages within them and be able to see the potential and see what they want and like take action towards that potential, but then they'll tend to fall back and then project, you know, self-limiting belief or an image that serves their personal agenda of like not wanting to take action in that moment. Like how I said, like they'd rather project that it's not going to work out than actually take the step because of fear or the personal agenda, which is like it's not going to work out, the lack of faith. So that could be the type of person you're dealing with, pile 3, that's maybe tripping over you. Let's see what the rest of the cards are now. So the rest of the cards I have for you, pile 3, is we have the Gambler representing why are they tripping? The next row is how do they feel? So we have guilty. What do they want? We have adventure. And look, we have gambling again came out. The Gambler and gambling. That's so funny. Okay, and then we have this card. So these are the 4 cards that we have. And this is how you feel about the situation. So you guys could definitely be, look, it's like vice versa. This person doesn't take risks and this person does. So that could be something in particular. It's like you guys mirror each other. So let's get a card for each one. We got Judgment in reverse. Ooh. Let's get a card for Guilty. 2, 3. Give us a card to clarify Guilty. We have Page of Swords. Also, Justice came out, but I'm not going to take it. We could just keep note of that. Let's get a card for Adventure. We have 8 of Pentacles and 2 of Cups came out. And then lastly, Gambling. We have the Hangman. Okay, pile 3. So, this is what I have for you. With the first row, this row is supposed to represent how, why are they tripping? So why are they tripping over you? We have the Gambler, which is loss and risks. They could be tripping because this may trigger them a lot. The fact that they are at a loss, or that they lost maybe this relationship. They could be feeling like they lost something that they have to be willing to take a risk for. And maybe they are being very inner critical and serving a lot of judgment. For example, like, it isn't going to work out, or having this like super intense lack of faith. Like, they're serving a lot of judgments before they even take action. Like, it's like they already are like, it's not going to work out type of judgments. Let's see what specifically the Judgment card says. So it says closed-minded, self-doubt, like I said, stubborn, not learning from the past. This person, why they're tripping so much is because they can't, like, they can't snap out of it. And it's constantly like a cycle of putting them in a very uncomfortable situation because this person's not willing to take any risks. And why, and the reason to why, is because they have a lot of self-doubt, they're very close-minded, they keep feeding themselves, their mind and their body is like fighting against each other. One wants to take the risk, the other one is like, you know what, it's a loss, take the loss, take the L. And what they need to realize is you should always go for what it is you want and don't let your mind hold you back. This person's fighting with their mind and fighting with these thoughts that keep popping into their head, telling them that they're not worthy and that it's already a fail and it's already a loss. Just take the L. That's the thoughts they're fighting against. With the next row, how does this person feel? We have Page of Swords. So Page of Swords in reverse says dishonest man, negative gossip, false promise, unreliable, poor investment. This person could be feeling very guilty. This person could be feeling like they wish they could have done more. This person could be feeling guilty for maybe what they have said because maybe it wasn't. They could be feeling worried that maybe they said something. You know what? Okay, this is what I'm thinking. I think this person could be upset that maybe they said something that wasn't fully the truth or wasn't like fully what they were feeling at that moment, just because maybe they weren't sure exactly how they felt at that moment, and then they figured out, or like within time figured out what it was about how they felt, and it ended up being the opposite of what they said. So maybe it was something like they feel guilty for lying, but it wasn't like lying, it was like they just didn't know how they felt at the moment or what they were like. They didn't understand themselves. That could be something. They could also just flat out be feeling sorry for lying. That could be something. Also, it could be also, they could be feeling guilty for maybe being very negative or negatively gossiping about things. They could also be feeling guilty for feeding false promises or being unreliable or being even a poor investment. Maybe they could be feeling guilty for the fact that they gave so many promises that they were never able to fulfill. And maybe that's why they're feeling guilty, is because they feel they could be very hard on themselves about it as well. It's like they are beating themselves up for the fact that they kept feeding promises of like the things that they wanted to do. Like it was like things that they would promise because they did want to do it and they did want to change and grow and become better. But it was like, again, it was this mind of being so critical of themselves. This is the problem. This is the devil of the situation, is these thoughts of being super critical, super negative, and it's a delusion. Being overly negative is a delusion. It's like things can work out. How about we see it that way? Things could work out. There could be great possibilities. Why can't we see it that way? Who in your life told you? Where does this stem from? Who in your life told you that you weren't good enough? You know, like this is some self-reflection that needs to be done. Anyways, besides that, this person could be definitely being very hard on themselves, like overly hard. Like they don't need to be this hard on themselves. There's no reason to be overly guilty. I know that this was possibly a self-harming thing that is done within them, but it's like, it's okay. You don't need to be so hard on yourself. With the Two of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles here, and then the Adventure, this is what they want. So what do they want from you? What do they want? We have Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups represent partnership, equality, soulmate, love, attraction, friendship, feelings shared. I think this could definitely be a love connection. This doesn't have to be a friendship. This could definitely be a love connection. This could be someone from your past. This could be someone who, what they want is they want a partnership. They want this love, attraction, maybe even a friendship, if they can't have a partnership, and they also want their feelings to be shared. They want whatever way they feel about you, they want you to feel the same as well. I think also maybe even like soulmate. Like, I don't really like using that term, but it is here in the book. Like maybe this person really wants this soul, you know, contract forever thing with you. With the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles represents, in upright, says mastery of a situation. They want to fix things. They want to master this issue. They want to fix this issue. They may even get a new job or experience new things or become more of a leader, and like start to build like this backbone of being able to take more action, and stepping up and like taking action to help themselves. I think also maybe even finding more passion and maybe even self-employment, like becoming their own boss. Those could be things those are all things that maybe they want. And we have adventure here. It says explorer, passion, travel. Maybe this person wants adventure with you. Maybe this person wants to travel with you. Maybe this person wants to explore the world with you, and maybe even like not only explore the world, but explore more of you. Like they want to know you more, and like, because it's in reverse, so this could be like within, not only like outside, but like within you. Like they want to explore. Those could be all the things that they want to do with you. And then lastly, we have how do you feel about the situation? Pile 3, we have the Hangman and we have gambling. It says problems with addiction or gambling, bad finances. Maybe you see this situation as a lot of like deep set issues, like that are deep set, that are possibly very hard to work out, or even there's no chance of actually getting rid of. Like maybe you see this situation as an addiction or as a problem, maybe even like codependency, all those like, maybe this is like in a person, maybe you feel like this is a person that you attract due to not being properly healed. So it's like you tend to attract to your traumas, and maybe something in particular is that's how you feel about it. And you could be very, maybe even a little bit close-minded about it not working out or it being like a bad situation. Not being able to change could be something. It's funny because this person's closed-minded, but also this person's closed-minded as well. Again, it's like mirroring. The Hangman in reverse says poor mental health, restrictions, and closed-minded. What did I say? That's so funny. So yeah, maybe even feeling a bit closed-minded about the situation, like that it's only this way. Like maybe you're seeing this situation as very black and white. Like it's either no problems with addiction at all, or, you know, it's addiction, unhealthy relationship. And it's funny because this could have both aspects. But I feel like this person, of course, this person has a lot of stuff to work out. But if they were willing to, if the two of you were willing to work things out, it could work. If you guys were willing to see things in a better light, it could work out. So that is what I'm getting for you, Pile 3. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please give this video a like, consider subscribing. Let me know how I did in the comments. I'd really appreciate it, and I'll see you in one of my next ones. Bye!